Hey, I'm live. Yes. Hey, Fab Girls, welcome. It's Friday morning, 11 a.m. New York time, and I am super excited because today is a live fashion Q&A. So if you come and join me, please let me know and click the like button. Let me know that you're there. You will be able to do comments. I'm just going to adjust. Let me just see. Can I? Comments, okay, viewing option, live chat. Yes, live chat. Remember to go. Okay, no, we want live chat. And let's just see, all messages are visible. Fantastic. So I'd love to hear from you. Come and join me. Today I'm going to be doing fashion live Q&A, which means that you will be able to ask your fashion questions. For those of you who are not able to join me live, I will have it in the replay in my channel, so you'll be able to go and check it out. But I'd love for you to join me. I'm hoping many of you are going to be joining me. So I'm just going to chat for a while until I have some people to come and join. Oh, hey, there's somebody that's joined. Let me know. Put a thumbs up. Say hey. Tell me who you are, where you're from. So for those of you who don't know me, if you're new to my channel, I'm Tracy Gold, and it's my absolute passion to bring you fashion tips that make you look and feel fabulous. So today I thought I would just do a live presentation. Hey, I can see more of you are joining. Come and do a thumbs up. Let me know, can you hear me? You can see me clearly. Everything's working well. Technology can be fairly challenging. Also, the light is very interesting. In fact, I'm going to move this a little bit around. I've got this reflector just to bring some extra light in because it's pretty dark and gloomy outside today in New York City. What is the weather like on your side? Hey, girls, so good to see you. So, yeah, let me just start off and say that, normally I upload videos on Tuesdays, and Tuesday happens to be Christmas Day. So I figured most of you are going to be spending time with your family and not necessarily on YouTube. So I wanted to bring you a really special fashion Q&A video, doing it live today, so that I'm sure you have, lots of questions, and sometimes you maybe place comments on the channel, sometimes you don't. So now's the opportunity, ladies. Do not miss this chance. Hey, Joanna, so good to see you. Fantastic. Okay, everything is working well. I can see the comments, which is great. And in a moment, I'm going to head into the questions that ladies actually sent to me ahead of time. Thank you so much, ladies, for those of you who did that. I really appreciate it because it always helps to kind of get something kick-started. Okay, so, oh, there's my husband. Hey, cool, guys. Thank you, my love. Yeah, it's pretty difficult, I have to say. My husband's still in South Africa and I'm in New York. Joanna, hi. Oh, your cat, say hi. You know what's so funny about that? So for those of you who don't know, so Joanna is also a cat person. If any of you know me, you'll know that I'm a serious cat person. I have 2 Siamese boys. And Joanna, whenever they hear my videos, they start getting all excited. Apparently they know my voice. They love my voice. So Joanna, I'm very excited that your cats have joined us as well. Maybe, clearly they don't have fashion questions. They don't have to worry about such things. They just look beautiful just as themselves. Exactly. Yes, yes. Okay, so ladies, I'm going to start off today with a couple of announcements. So next year I have got some very exciting things lined up, and I'm going to be starting to do the interview series again. In New York, I am meeting the most incredible women, the most fabulous, fabulous, fabulous women. And I just want to share those women with you and share their stories, because I think that as women, we often feel quite isolated. I've heard so many women say that as a woman over 40, they feel like they suddenly become, nobody notices them. They almost become invisible or irrelevant. And I just want to say to you, I want to take this opportunity to say, you are relevant. You are amazing, and you can influence and impact not only the small group of people around you, but a larger group if you so choose. And, I've been amazed in my walk along, the years that I've been doing YouTube, and especially since I've started focusing on women over 40, the emails that I get and the comments that I get and the things that just by sharing my knowledge and sharing my abilities, it's made a huge difference difference to women over 40. So I just want to encourage you that you can do that too. You know, you can start to inspire other people. And let me tell you, when you start inspiring other people, you get inspired. I mean, I don't know who gets more inspired, my viewers, you girls, or me. Well, it's okay if we both get inspired, right? Because that's actually what it's about. So I just want to really encourage you. So these interviews are going to be coming up again soon. Don't worry, I'm not going to be just doing interviews. I'll be doing an interview series in addition to my normal fashion videos. And I don't know if I should tell you just yet what my fashion videos are going to be. We'll have to see. Okay, there's Atlanta Addicted. Is there a new style coming in for 2019? Are there past styles from the past that are coming back into 2019? You know what? It's interesting. I think that 2019 is going to be a year of personal style and individuality. I think that more and more that is becoming very prevalent. You know, it's interesting having moved to New York. Now, obviously in fashion circles, you know, if you go to Fashion Week and that kind of thing, you're going to see a lot of the fashion trends represented. I don't see a lot of that around. You know, in and around the streets. I see people creating their own individual look, going to thrift stores, going to unique stores, buying from unique designers, creating a look that really represents who they are. And I mean, you know, I think fashion's become a bit of a mishmash of stuff lately. You know, a lot of things repeated, a lot of things kind of recycled, redone. And there's so many trends to choose from these days that it's actually really easy to create your personal style. So I would say my biggest tip for you in 2019 is, first of all, decide what look you want to create. Really get clear on what look you want to create. You know, what will speak of you as an individual? What clothes can you wear that are going to speak of who you are? And what is that going to look like? And then go through your closet and carefully curate. Choose the things that, you know, look at the things that do work for you now and are going to represent your personal style. And then maybe make a shopping list of the things that you need. And ladies, the things that you no longer wear. Whew! I did a massive declutter before I came to New York. My husband can attest to that. He's actually still got a whole bunch of stuff he's got to give away to charity shops. But, you know, it's really about becoming clear on what suits you and what works for you, and then giving away the things that don't. And if you need help with that process, I mean, I'm not doing a big salesy thing today, but if you do need help with that process, I'm really good at that. I'm good at helping women become really clear on what it is that they want to represent and then putting it into a look. Because we're not all good at that, right? I mean, I see things in pictures, but a lot of people don't. So, you know, you can always head over to my website and check, or even in the description below in my videos, there's always a link to my website. You can check it out, look at one-on-one sessions if that's of interest to you. Okay, so there's a couple of questions that I got beforehand. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to tell you what the basic question is and start answering that. If you can hear me, you see me, you're enjoying this video, please give me a thumbs up. Put in the comments below. Your questions are fantastic, and I'll get to them as many as I can within the session. And listen, if this goes well and you want to do more of these, let me know, because we can do some more. It's lots of fun. Okay, so Sybil says that she loves sequins, satin. Hey, Joanna, thanks so much. So Sybil says that she loves sequins, satin, velvet, that kind of thing. And she loves wearing it during the party season. But now what does she do with it afterwards? Because otherwise you've got a whole bunch of party stuff that you can't wear. So great question, Sybil. I think this is a really great question. She also says on Pinterest she sees a lot of examples of it, you know, mixing sequin and denim. But are there any other ideas? Look, I have to say that, first of all, give yourself permission to wear whatever you want to wear. So if you're going to a party and you want to wear sequins, wear sequins. And if you can wear it with confidence, then even better. Because then it doesn't matter whether you're overdressed or dressed up more than other people. It'll make no difference because you will look amazing. Hey, Tammy, so good to see you. Fantastic. Welcome. Okay, so to Sybil's question, denim is a really good and helpful way to mix your kind of shimmery pieces. But if you're getting bored of the typical pair of jeans with a sequin top or a velvet jacket or something like that, try a denim skirt. Maybe try a casual skirt. Okay, I love Victorian age, would love to do a modern style. Southern Belle. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. So Southern Belle, I'm making notes. All right, so with the sequin thing, you know, instead of maybe wearing a denim skirt, try a casual skirt. You could even try a leather skirt. It also depends on how you dress it up and dress it down. But I have to say, denim is really the easiest. Some of the ways that you can work with this is to think outside the box with denim. So maybe try a denim jacket. So if you have quite a dressy dress, I often do this. I will mix a dress that I would wear to a party. I'd put it on and then I'd maybe put it with an ankle boot flat rather than something that I'd wear to a party. You know, so instead of heels, wear maybe a flat ankle boot or a long boot and then put a denim jacket over that. That's a really good way to mix your stylish pieces. Try lots of different things, but in my opinion, denim does work really well to dress it down. So Sybil, I hope that's a good answer to your question. Let me know in the comments. If you only got this on the replay, still let me know. I'd love to hear. Okay, so Kim. Kim, I know you have a problem with this capri pant thing. So for those of you who've been following me for a while, you'll know that I'm not a fan of any three-quarter pants, cropped pants, etc., especially if you're short, but even if you're not. And I'll tell you why. Because often anything three-quarter is going to cut your length, it's going to make you look shorter, and it's going to make you look wider. I know, like especially if you're not crazy about your hips, it's going to make your hips look wider. So if you do want to wear a cropped pant, Kim, this is the way to do it. Wear it, but shorten it to just underneath your knee. So that way you show enough leg to make it worth it. Try it, ladies, if you don't believe me. Go and search for one of your three-quarter pants that you have in your closet and shorten one leg to just below your knee and leave the other three-quarter. You'll be amazed what a difference it makes. It really, really does make a difference. You also want to show the shape of your calf because that way you show off your calf. If you're going mid-calf, you're actually cutting across the widest part of your calf and it's just not as flattering. So try that. If you do have a pair of three-quarter jeans that you absolutely love, Joanna says, I agree, I've shortened all my fitness. Oh, fantastic. So Joanna has shortened all her even fitness pants, girls, which that's amazing. So if you do have a pair of crop pants that you really love, I think they're called paddle pushers. Yes, that's a good way of talking. Well, there's all these capri pedal pushers. There's all these different ones. I'm just going to try and talk in general terms. Okay, back to this. So if you have got a pair of pants that you absolutely love, one of the little tricks that you can do is wear the same colored pant and boot. So wear a long boot. So let's say for argument's sake, it's a black pair of pants. Then wear a black boot underneath it, wear a bit of a heel and have one long line. And that will help to kind of make them work. Better yet, I still think you should shorten them. It makes a huge difference. Okay, next question, and I will get to the Southern Belle thing in a moment. Okay, so Kathy has a really great question. Kathy says, how do I stop from showing my underwear underneath my leggings? Great question. Okay, so first of all, I want to say, I'm not a huge fan of wearing leggings as pants. Okay, so there are leggings and there are leggings. Definitely be quite aware that often leggings are see-through, especially if you are in the sun. So it's very possible that your underwear can easily show underneath leggings. But there are leggings and there are leggings. So I find the thicker ones are generally better. And Kathy, I find the thicker ones made of cotton are less likely to show the lines. But let me tell you, I was actually at dance class last night thinking about your question, wearing leggings, and I realized my leggings are a print. And that is the key. That helps a lot because if you're wearing panties that kind of show lines, generally if it's a print, it's going to hide them. That being said, it's not necessarily going to hide them if it is a very thin fabric. So I would go for a thicker pair of leggings in a cotton fabric preferably, and something with either a bit of a mottled, variation in color or print or that kind of thing, and that should definitely help. But let me know if that works for you. Okay, so Molly, great question, Molly. She's a New Yorker. So New York, I understand this, Molly. She says that, this is true. She says when she wears dresses, she's often a little nervous that the wind is going to blow her dress up and end up showing her panties. And Molly, I know exactly what you mean, because you can be on one block and there's no wind, and suddenly you go on another block and suddenly there's this gust of wind and your dress can go up. So in the wintertime, this is super easy. Not sure about the summer, but in wintertime, an easy solution I have found is I wear coats that are longer. So all of my coats are pretty long, so there's just no way my dress is going to fly up, no matter how windy it is. If you are still nervous, if you're wearing a shorter coat or you're just wearing a jacket, wear a pair of leggings on underneath and wear fairly thick leggings, so that way if your skirt or your dress flies up, it's not the end of the world. You're not going to flash your panties. Great, see? And also it'll keep you warm, because I'm telling you, I don't know how you wear a dress without leggings. I wear thermals. Kim told me about thermals. Thermals are my best friend. You can actually go over to my Amazon store and I've got some thermals in there that I've bought that I find absolutely fabulous. In fact, I'll check. I'm not sure if those particular ones are in my store, but I'll add them so that you can check them out. Okay, so let's get to the question about the kind of Southern belle type of look. Let me give it some thought. How do you bring that in? I would say that you can bring small elements of a look. I think whenever you're bringing something fairly vintage or old, always mix it with something a little bit contemporary. You know, like I said in the beginning of the video, one of the ladies was asking, are there trends coming for 2019 or big trends that are going to be huge for 2019? I think it's about creating your own individual look. So I would really go with, you know, bringing in elements. So if you love the Victorian era, for example, maybe you have a blouse that has some lace detail that is very Victorian. Put that together with a pair of jeans and some ankle boots and it will straight away look contemporary. If you maybe have a jacket that has got that sort of real, Victorian era feel to it, then mix it maybe with a pair of leather pants or leather leggings to give it that contemporary feel, but make it work for your individual look. So for example, I have my coat, my black coat that I bought here, I bought at the Manhattan Vintage Market, and it's actually from the 1940s. I love it. And for me, it just works. I just throw it over anything. But then, I have jackets that are a little bit more on the vintage side, and I'll always mix them with something modern, and I find that really works. So let me know, ladies, please. I want some more questions now. Let me know, what are your fashion questions? Are these answers helpful? Because, it's all about you. It's all about giving you the kind of information that you need. So let me know. Come on, ladies. Questions. Hit me with it now. Okay, so I'm just going to fill you in a little bit on some of the plans. I said in the beginning of the video that I've got some plans coming up for 2019. One of the other things that I'm really working hard on is collaborating with brands for my channel. So, and the reason being, ladies, is that I am passionate about women over 40. Okay, Joanna says, what can I do if I'm feeling boring? Great question. So I'm going to finish this up, Joanna, and then I'll answer that question. Okay, so, there we go, Tanya. If there's any alternative to skinny jeans, they're so tight. Yes. Tomorrow, I have some great ideas for that. Fantastic. Okay, Tammy, you thought, was that helpful, Tammy? So how to put your Victorian pieces with your modern pieces. Okay, and also if you have some questions that are more relating to your individual style, if you need to put some outfits together, really consider doing a one-on-one Skype or FaceTime session with me, because I give you homework and you can actually go and I get you to put some outfits together, and or to send me some photographs of outfits that you want to create or that you're not sure about, and I can assist you with that. It's really simple, ladies. Technology doesn't have to be complicated. I'll talk you through the whole process. It's really easy. Okay, so I just want to speak just a little bit to the brands that I want to work with. I am very passionate about women feeling like they are valued and spoken to, because we, women over 40, are a powerful demographic. We are a powerful market. We have money. We are prepared to spend on looking good, and we want to be spoken to. But brands have got to stop trying to put the clothes on a 16, 18-year-old and think that we're going to relate to that. Am I right, ladies? I am sure that I am right. So I am looking for brands who want to collaborate and to really collaborate to speak to my audience, that is you women. So if you have some brands that you would like to see speaking to women over 40. They may be brands that you really love, but you feel that their messaging is too young and that it's not working for you, and that you're wanting to see a brand really speak to you. Yesterday I was in Macy's and I saw this beautiful ad. It was from that company, Not My Girlfriend's, Not My Daughter's Jeans, and there was this beautiful woman with silver hair. She was a mature woman wearing the jeans. It was fabulous. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Don't try and put Not My Daughter's Jeans on a 16-year-old. And expect us to understand that. It's not going to work. The messaging needs to change. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with brands really, speaking to the younger people. I think they need to speak to the younger people, but they also need to speak to us because we want to be spoken to, ladies. We are dynamic. And I'm going to tell you just now at the end of the video how my channel grew and how it has just exploded and it's continuing to grow because I'm speaking to women over 40. Okay, so let's get to your question. So are there alternatives for skinny jeans? Yes, hallelujah, there are. I'm super excited. I actually have found some beautiful jeans. There are a variety of different brands. There are now bootleg, there is straight leg, there is wide leg, and there's a combination of all of those. Because skinny jeans just don't work for every person. They're great if they do work for you, but if they don't, then absolutely there are alternatives. And just recently, in fact, a couple of months ago, you can check out my video on how to find the perfect pair of jeans and how to shop for the perfect pair of jeans, because I did a video on that and I actually filmed in stores and showed you some of the things that I was looking for and how to shop for the perfect pair of jeans. But yes, there are plenty of different options, and like I say, if you need some help with even shopping for those, feel free to pop me an email and we can set up a one-on-one session. Joanna wanted to know, what do you wear if you're feeling boring? Great question, because I think we all have this time. We all have this moment, right, girls, where we wake up and we go, I don't know, I'm just not feeling great. And what do I wear? And in fact, sometimes you can go into your closet and think to yourself, whose closet is this anyway? Because you have changed, because you have gone through a transition. And suddenly the things that worked before no longer work. So yes, there are ways of doing that. Sometimes you have to be a little bit inventive. So first ask yourself the question, what am I wanting to say about myself today? And then look through your closet and find something that you think speaks of that. Or how do you want to feel? So as an example, sometimes I'm feeling a little bit, shall I say, sometimes I wake up and I'm just feeling a bit tender. Being on camera, filming, being out in the public, doing all this networking, it can be pretty exhausting. Tammy said, awesome, love that you're trying to reach out to women over 40. Fantastic, I'm so glad. Yay, Tammy, thank you. So, sometimes I feel a little bit like I'm feeling a bit tender in the world. And so one of the strategies that I will do is either to wear a color that I feel really cozy in, something that I feel really works well for me. So I'll give you an example. So you girls know this, you've seen the videos recently. So this is one of my new sweaters. It's actually not showing up on the camera very well, but it's a bright chartreuse color. And up close to my face, it just works beautifully. And so quite often, I've actually put this sweater on as a means of kind of lifting my mood and making me feel really good about myself. And it, it suits my complexion, it lifts my complexion, and suddenly I'm feeling in a better mood. Okay, so it's not going to solve the world's problems, it's not going to solve my problems. I agree, very good ideas. Best wishes from Hungary. Fantastic, Eva, so good to see you are from Hungary. Wonderful. And I will answer that question, do I shop in India, in a moment. So yeah, I think to come back to Joanna's question, really look in your closet and find things that you really feel good in. and maybe try different combinations. So if you're feeling boring, instead of just putting on a pair of jeans and a top, maybe try a top and a skirt, maybe a denim skirt, maybe put on a dress for a change. Dresses are really comfortable pieces. They are super easy to wear. They're super easy to work with and to layer. Joanna says the color lifts me. Yes, absolutely. Listen, girls, if I can say anything, stay away from wearing too much black, because black can just take away all the color from your face and your complexion, and it will make you feel dreary. Girls, it is so dark and rainy outside. Do I really want to be engulfing myself in black? No. So even the top that I'm wearing, this is one of my all-time favorite tops. It's got black in it, but it's got color in it, and it's color that works for my complexion and that it really works for me. So bring color in, it'll lift your mood immediately. Okay, so the question, do I shop in India? No. Quick answer to that is no. She says, I'm short-waisted. How can I make my torso look longer? Great. Oh, 50 cents. So good to see you. I'll definitely answer that question in a second. To be honest with you, I've never been to India, so I haven't shopped in India. Yeah, tell me, are there some really amazing places that you think I should be shopping in? My collection that you see behind me is it's not from India. It's actually made in South Africa. So I'm a designer, and I literally, girls, little confession, I cut these myself. So, oh, do I ship to India? Okay, all right, I'll tell you now. So I literally cut these myself, and I have a seamstress that works for me in South Africa. I mean, now that I'm in New York, I'm looking for people that can help me with my collection. So hey, if you know anybody that can help me, small runs, exclusive pieces, lots of stretch fabric, yes, I would love that. Okay, so let me know in the comments below if you know anybody who can help me produce my collection. That would be fantastic, because I still haven't found anybody. Yes, I do ship worldwide. So just to tell you that my online store doesn't have worldwide shipping set into its back end. But you can email me and tell me what you want, and we can process payment, and with pleasure, I can ship it to anywhere in the world, which is fantastic. Next year, that's one of my things to do, is to set my online store up for worldwide shipping so that you can easily ship from all around the world. So, okay. So, any other questions, ladies? Have I missed anything? I agree. I hate low. Oh, yes. Okay. So the short-waisted things, 50 cents. So you hate low-waisted jeans. Yes. 50 cents? What is your name? I would love to, because I'm always responding to you on my comments, but I don't know what your name is. Let me know. I'd love to hear. So if you are short-waisted, I actually find often women are not as short-waisted as they think they are. They think they're short-waisted. So my first question is, are you wearing, and I know this may sound like a really strange question, but are you wearing the proper bra? Because I'll tell you why, especially if you're big busted, if you are not wearing a proper bra, that you are uplifting your girls, then you are actually going to lose a lot of your waist. So I'm going to actually stand up and show you what I'm referring to. Okay, so, right, if your boobs are hanging down here, it's going to shorten your waist immediately. Hey, Dana! So good to have you here. It's going to shorten your waist immediately. However, if you are lifted here, you're going to have more of a waist. Okay? So that really helps. If you are short-waisted, then what you can do, if the answer to yes, you are properly fitted for a bra, you're wearing the right bra, then the next thing I would ask you to do is to look at your waistbands. So don't wear low-waisted, but maybe wear something that is mid-rise as opposed to low-rise. Because I agree, low-rise is very unflattering. It often causes a muffin top and push and pull over. It's not great. So what I would recommend is that you go for a mid-rise, and that's going to help a lot. It's going to give you a lot more leverage. However, if you've got a tummy, okay, I'll give you an example. So if you've got a tummy and you want to wear something high-waisted, I'm actually wearing a pair of high-waisted jeans. Oh, and these are wide leg. Very cool. See, there are wide legs around. Okay, so instead of tucking your tops in where that's going to show where your waist and your hips start, rather pull your top out. and wear it slightly lower. Okay, that automatically will create the illusion that your torso is longer than it is. Just be careful not to wear your tops too long, because you don't want it to sit at the widest part and end off at the widest part of your hip. So if your tops are long, just tuck them underneath, and that can really, really help. Thank you, Dana. This is one of my favorite all-time tops. I made this like years ago. I've had this for years. Yeah, my collection, girls, I just have to say, I'm not trying to brag, but I've got clothes in my closet that I've had for years because they're good quality, they last for a long time, the stretch lasts, the fabrics are good. I love them. Okay, so just saying. All right, any other questions? Dana, so great to have you join us. And oh, Celestial, fantastic. That's okay. I'm going to keep going because it feels like you girls want to have more questions answered. So please hit me with the questions. Come on, bring it on. All right, so the other thing that I want to quickly tell you as I'm waiting for your questions to come through is that the other development that's happening for next year is that I am going to start helping other women create or optimize their YouTube channels. So if any of you have been following me for a long time, I know Tracy Cusser, she's one of my all-time like biggest fans. She's one of the kind of fab gal community, and she decided she was going to be the head of the fan club, which is absolutely fine for me. You know, she's been following me for a long time, and she saw the progression. I was doing my YouTube channel just as a normal average fashion channel, just, you know, speaking to women in general. And then I started doing some research, and I did some training on YouTube and discovered that it was really important for me to niche down and become really clear on who I'm speaking to. And that's when I decided to do, okay, let's just see, do you think long flared red velvet skirt is cool, or is it rather Mrs. Santa? Okay, Joanna, I'm sorry there's an interruption. It's just that the notifications don't always stay up very long, so I have to quickly read them when they come through. Okay, so I started my channel, and I'd been going for a while, and I wasn't getting anywhere. Then I decided to niche down and really focus on women over 40, and that was in April 2017. I had 600 odd subscribers. Since I went to Women Over 40, it's now almost 16,000 subscribers. And you Fab Gals are an amazing community because you're very interactive, you're very loyal, and it's just amazing. But it just goes to show what can be done with a little bit of know-how and knowing how to speak to your audience. So I've decided that I actually want to help other women do that and other people do that and grow their YouTube channels, because YouTube, so even if you have an existing channel but you feel you're not getting to where you want to go, then let me know, because I can help you with that. How can you give the appearance of a waist when you have... Great question. I'm going to answer that. So how can you make it appear that you have a waist when you don't have one? I'm also just going to see if I can... Okay, I'm going to see if I can put the chat viewing options. I'm just going to see if I can change that. Okay, no, it doesn't seem like I can change that. I'm still learning this whole... I've done it on my laptop before, but then there's really bad sound. Okay, so if you are a YouTuber and you already have a YouTube channel but you feel like you're not getting to where you want to go, then pop me an email and we can chat about it. But I'm going to be, from next year onwards, in fact, from right now, I'm actually helping some people with their YouTube channel to grow their reach. And the reason being, ladies, is that I want more of us to be speaking out. I want more of us to be saying, hey, you know, oh, Stephanie, 50 cents, that's who you are, awesome. I want us to be saying there are more of us, and together we are binding together, we are coming together, we are using our voices, we are collectively saying enough is enough, we are not invisible, we are powerful women, and we are doing it. And you know what? our lives have just started. I'm 45 and I feel like I am just getting going, girls. I am definitely not going to be invisible. You can forget that. So I want the same for you. And if you are an aspiring YouTuber or you already are a YouTuber, let me know. Oh, you're small busted. Yes, me too. Amen, Sister Dana says. Okay, so let me get to some of your questions. Thank you so much for your questions. So one of them was, okay, so Joanna asked, what about the velvet skirt? I think that sounds amazing. Listen, like, I'm not afraid of looking festive. I think if you can carry it off. What I would probably do, Joanna, to make it look not so Christmassy is I would just mix it with maybe, say, maybe put black with it. Maybe put a pair of black boots and have a beautiful velvet skirt. I mean, you know me and my obsession with red. So maybe I'm not the best person to ask about this, but I think a red velvet skirt would be absolutely stunning. Just dress it in a modern and contemporary way, and I don't think it's going to look Christmassy at all. I think it will just look festive. Okay, so how do you fake a waist? Great question. Sometimes you can fake a waist by using a belt. Sometimes. I'll show you as an example. So I sell these belts, ladies. They are super fab. They're really soft and stretchy fabric. So sometimes, okay, let me stand back a little bit. Okay. So I don't, just to say, Stephanie, I don't actually have much of a waist myself. I'm actually quite straight up and down, so I know how to fake it. You've got a gypsy vest. Yes. A gypsy vest that's black sounds like it will work very well, Joanna. Great. Okay, so just don't put a white fluffy blouse underneath it because you might look a bit like a Santa's helper. Yeah. Okay, so this can definitely help to grow your waist. Okay, I'll tell you about my jeans in a second. Jennifer wants to know where I got my jeans. Okay, so look at this. I'm just dealing with my microphone. Do you see how that actually creates a waist? Okay, I know I'm wearing black, but you can get a feel. Do you see what I mean? This actually creates an illusion of a waist, and I use this all the time. This is one of the tricks I use. However, if that just makes you look straighter, sometimes I have found very few people, very few women it doesn't work, but for those of you who it doesn't work for, then what I would do is just wear things that really nip into the waist and give the illusion of a waist. So I'll give you an example. A peplum is a great example. It's a great idea. This peplum here nips into the waist. You can actually go on to the website. It doesn't very much. What do you mean? I don't know what it doesn't very much means. Tell me what you mean by that. Okay, so you see here, okay, it nips into the waist and then flares. Now, if you go onto my online store, you'll see how this actually sits, because what it does is it emphasizes the waist and then flares there. So the flare creates the illusion that this is narrower, and it works. That works really, really well. That's a phenomenal way to do it. Also, you can utilize jackets and blazers that have got a very, very defined waist. It doesn't create a waist that much. Well, look, you know, you're not going to be, you know, if you don't have much of a waist, let's be real, you're not going to be able to create a massive waist, like a seriously, seriously sucked in kind of waist, unless you're prepared to wear something. Yes, I do, but I'm short and wide belts crop you. Okay, so try it though, because sometimes, look, I'm short as well. I'm 5'2". Hey, oh, cool. Hey, so good to see you. Okay, so I'm short as well, but I find if you're wearing your belt up high in your waist. So girls, this is the thing. Don't wear them. Okay, now this is wrapping around my feet. Hold on. Don't wear them here. 5'8". Okay, that is short, but don't wear them here. Wear them high into your waist. Okay, can you see that? What this also does, I'm actually going to step away because I think that also it's difficult because I've got a black top on. So black top and a black belt doesn't always emphasize it as well. But you see that there is going to give you more definition there. And also what it does is when you define your waist here, you automatically make your legs look longer. it makes them appear longer because it makes your legs look like it starts from here as opposed to the end of your top. So that's why it's so important. Whatever you do, don't wear baggy items. Don't wear things that have got no shape, because that's going to make you look even less like you have a waist. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Listen, if you want to talk more in detail and more from a specific, if you need real individual tips and go more in depth, feel free, just pop me an email and we can set up a session. I charge $65. Can you use it if you're a man? Not sure about that. Hi, question from Bubba Village in Wales. Nicest color belts make you look shorter. Okay, sorry, I missed that one. Celestial, okay, thank you. So was that very helpful? I hope that was helpful. Yeah, I'm going to try and, let me just see if I can get if I can see my own video on here. Yes, let me look now. Okay, brilliant. There we go. Let's just see. Okay, they are brilliant. Now I can see the proper chat. Okay, so Joel says, hi, question from Babarat Village in Wales. What's the nicest color belt buckle for making your toes look shorter? Okay, I'm sorry, but really that's just a joke, really. Okay, so no, I'm not sure about using that as a man. I've never seen a man wear a belt in your waist. But I suppose anything's possible. Okay, so let me just tell you about my jeans. So you want to know about my jeans? Here they are. So I got them at Reformation. Reformation had a huge sale. In fact, they've got a sale online at the moment. So if you want to go and check it out. Oh, it's for your mom. Okay, cool. That's fantastic. Nice, Joel. Yeah, so Reformation, I'm a huge fan of them because they are ethically made and the denim is sourced from a, they're ethically sourced. They really, really are getting that right. They really are working to create a product that isn't harsh on the environment and isn't using slave labor, which I'm all for. So check it out and see. Okay, any other questions before we round up? Yes, I am from South Africa, Dan. I am. So I'm actually an African American. I know, with a very pale skin. So I was born in the US and my parents took me to South Africa when I was very young. So I've been living in South Africa all my life and I've recently come back to the US. So I'm a bit of both. So yeah, it's an interesting world, right? Okay, so guys, I think we're going to end off there. Tell me if you do want me to continue these fashion Q&As. I think this is great. I'm really enjoying engaging with you. I'm finding this lots of fun. I just want to tell you one last thing. And this is mainly for women who are in New York City, although I think the conference is going to be coming to various different places. So I recently discovered an amazing company called Inspiring Capital, and they help women who are going back into the workplace. So if they have had a bit of a break in their career and they want to go forward, then they actually give them training to try and help them get back into the workplace and deal with all that comes with that. And they are having a conference early January. It is going to be amazing. I think it's January 10th. I will be at that conference. There's going to be incredible speakers, an amazing opportunity to network with other women also who are going through transition, which I think is great because you have an opportunity to meet other women and it kind of normalizes what you're going through. You know, sometimes having a break after you've had kids or taking a sabbatical means that it's difficult to get back into the workforce. So if that is you and you need some support around that and some help around that, or you just want to be around a whole bunch of inspirational women, then check it out. I will put the details in the description below so it's super easy for you to find. So ladies, thanks so much. This has gone for much longer than I anticipated, but it's absolutely wonderful to have you here. And please feel free to put your further questions in the comments below. I think, yes, I'm getting that you definitely want to be doing more fashion Q&As, so we'll be doing your questions. Thank you, Dan. I'll answer those questions at the next Q&A, and I'll speak to you soon, Fab Girls. Listen, also just to know, If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. It'd be great to have you. If you want to be on the insiders list and get some of my inside tips, sometimes you may miss my videos or not get notifications that they're live. So you can head over to my website, tracygoldfashiontips.com. The details are in the description below. Add yourself onto my mailing list. There'll be a pop-up. It straight away comes up, and you can just subscribe to that, and you can get the top, my top tips, and also just, further tips and bonuses and things that I do, etc. So thanks so much, ladies. Until next time, happy holidays. Thanks, Joanna. Love you guys. Bye.